We mostly hear people tell us that we should be ourselves, and we also tell ourselves, yeah, this is me, this is who I am. It's either you like me or you don't. This is my life. But the question is, do you really know yourself? Do you really know yourself? So in this video, what we are going to talk about is how to become the person that we want to be, and rather than settling for what we tend to grow up with. So if you are new here, consider subscribing, like the video, and also share your thoughts with me in the comment section, and let me know how you feel about the videos and all that. So let's get started. So, it is said that when a child is born, let's say you are born new, all that you can do is to learn from your parents or the people around you. And that is all you can do, because you cannot move anywhere, you cannot talk to people. So you learn from the people around you. Then let's say you grow up to a certain level, you start schooling. And because we want to be loved by other people, we don't want to be isolated and all, to feel lonely and all, we tend to associate ourselves with other children. And for them to love us, we have to do what they do. So we tend to do the same things they do, and we do it from, let's say, nursery to high school. Then we graduate from there to university and we do the same thing. Then let's say we graduate from university and we come home. It is said that even our first job, we get our first job not from something that we plan. We just get it because somebody recommends it. Because then you complete university, you are in the neighborhood and you see a friend, and a friend asks you, hey, what are you doing? You say, oh, I just graduated and I'm now looking for a job. Then you will say, oh, then why don't you come and work at my place? We have it's a decent job with a decent salary. You will like it. I said, okay, then he joined. And that is what actually happens. You understand? We tend to learn from people and live our lives based on the things that we saw people around us do. Because either in the home or at school or in our community, we tend to learn these things. But the truth is, most of the time, the things that we learn from these people are not the right things. They are not the things that we need to get us to where we want to get to, the success that we need, you understand, or to become the people that we want to be or we are destined to be. And these people, it's not that they hate us, they love us, but they just don't have the right tools for us. And you see, and we don't have any power by then to, let's say, separate or to know the differences between what they are teaching us and what we are supposed to take and what we are not supposed to take. You understand? So this is what really happens. The sad thing is, for most people, they never tend to sit down to analyze the things that they learned from childhood. And they tend to grow with it and they tell themselves this is who they are. Some people, let's say you are in a community or you are in a family where the father drinks, the mother drinks also, or in abusive home, and you tend to be beaten, and there's always fear in you. So you tend to grow up with that fear, and it stops you from doing certain things that you want to do. Understand? Certain people grow up in certain homes that inculcate certain bad habits within them, and they tend to pick it up subconsciously. They don't know. These things are things that most people grow up with, and they tend to tell themselves that this is who they are, but it's really not who they are. This is something that they picked up. So it is said that at age 25 is when you have to sit down to check. Now you are growing up, you understand? So you have to sit down to check and analyze your life, certain things, the behaviors and attitudes that you are showing, your character, how it is. What did you pick up? What are the good ones? What are the bad ones? Then you sort them out. Because if you don't do that, you tend to tell yourself that this is who you are. You tend to get angry easily just because of your home. Some people are very shy. They want to do certain things, but because of shyness, they cannot do it, or because of certain things or certain lifestyle that their parents from childhood they were taught, or they saw people do and they also did the same thing. Understand? So at age 25, you have to sit down to check your life. That's why that time you have to sit down to analyze your life to see which bad habits do I have that I need to change. Because if you don't do that and you expect people to love you for the way you are, you yourself, you don't love yourself for the way you are. Because sometimes we tend to get angry, or some people get angry of themselves. You understand? For certain things they do and all those things. And these are things that won't help. So you sit down, try to create the person that you want to be. That's why you are supposed to have core values. So you get your core values and you sit down and see that this is my core values. Then you try to build an identity or a character around this core value, so that you know that if you want to be an honest person, you do it. If you want to be a confident person, you try to, then you start learning, doing things that will lead you to become a confident person, someone who is strong, someone who is able to speak. Because sometimes when we are kids and our parents, we want to say something, our parents will tell you, don't talk, keep quiet. But then if they do continually do that, we tend to not speak out what we feel within, and it tends to live with us for a long time. Now people like to keep things within themselves. It hurts them emotionally, you understand? So you have to sit down to check, to build that identity. Don't settle for anything that you learn from people around you, because the truth is, you think about wherever you were raised. If you were raised in another environment, you wouldn't be the person you are today, which means the environment have an impact on your life, and you have to check to see that, hey, this is what I learned when I was young. Is it good for me? Because on the way to success, if you are shy, you're not going to get anywhere. And you have to break that pattern. If you are always afraid that something bad is going to happen, that fear of failure or fear of something bad happening, some people are they worry too much. All these things are things that we picked up when we were kids, and this is something that needs to stop. So you think about it, you analyze your life to see what is good and what is bad. Because me, when I started learning and I realized that no, some of these things that we were taught when we were kids, we picked up from our parents and people around us are not good. I started changing to build the person that I want to be. I told myself lies and all this cheating and all this bad habits. I told myself, this is not the person I want to be. I imagine or visualize the person that I want to be. Then I started working towards that. So step by step, this is no rush. Step by step, you look at yourself and you say, hey, this is not good. I take it out. So how do I take it out? Because sometimes when something or a habit is deeply rooted in you, it takes time for you to change the thing. You understand? So you give yourself time and try to engage yourself in certain things. Because me, I was very shy, but I wanted to do these things. But then whenever I set up the camera, there's always this feeling and thinking in my mind. But then I listened to a lot of people. They said, just talk, and do it over and over and over again. And once you do it, you now develop the confidence to speak. And then now all those thoughts and all those feelings that you were having back then won't be coming now. You understand? So this is what you're supposed to do. Don't settle for any life and tell yourself that people should love you the way you are. Because if someone else had the character that you had, you wouldn't like them. So why do you expect them to like you? And some people are quick-tempered and they tell themselves this is who they are. You shouldn't be like that. You cannot be quick-tempered. Anything sad that happened or anything someone says, you just get angry and start talking. And most of the time we regret the things that we do when we are angry. And then if you want to have a successful life and a successful relationship, even a marriage, all these things won't help you. So don't keep it to yourself and tell yourself, I'm like this, I'm like this, I'm like this. If you don't like me, then that's your problem. No, that is your problem. Because one day you end up regretting having all this character and things that you've settled for. My advice is sit down, analyze your life. All these bad characters that I knew, they are good ones. Look for them and change it. Take the bad ones and now learn to build up the good ones within you so that you have that good character. You have to build your image. Because if you tell yourself people shouldn't see you the way, let's say people see you and they think bad about you, it is their problem. No, for a fact, when people see you, they are going to judge. They can't do anything. That is all they are going to do. So you have to present a pleasing image or a character so that before they get to know you, because before they get to know you, they will see you, and they see you, they will judge. So you have to present that thing. Some people, they present a bad image outside and they tell people, I'm good inside. No, because they said out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh, which means whatever is inside is what you bring out. And if you are bad, you are bad. If you are good, you are good. And you have to build that character. Thank you, and thank you for watching. God bless you for watching this video, and I hope you find something valuable in it. And if you do, consider subscribing. If you are new, also like the video, share your comments. I want to know your thoughts about what you think about the video and all that, and share it to a friend. Let them also know, let them also see some of the things that I've been teaching here or I've been sharing with you, so that they also learn. God bless you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.